If you're fearful, then I don't think it's just me saying that Bitcoin is going to go up. There's a lot of intelligent people out there that are saying the same thing. And I don't think that it's too late for you. I think these are opportunities that are given by the market, and you should take calculated decisions and get involved. Yo, greetings traders. This is Who's aka Trader on the Block here. I am gonna talk about Bitcoin again. I know you guys love it so much, but I feel like it's important to emphasize Bitcoin's impact and dominance in crypto. It's pretty obvious, don't you think? $1 trillion asset that's trading right now. It's about $700 billion, but it's lost some of its value because of the downtrend, bear trend. But there's so much hype going on right now. Big leaders, big politicians, large whales, and investors are now talking about the bullish sentiment. Now they're talking about bullish sentiment in Bitcoin. That doesn't mean that Bitcoin is going to go up. This means that some of the hodlers are starting to demonstrate that this asset is going to go up by purchasing more, by advocating for it, by educating other people to probably do the same as what they're doing, which is buy a little more. Some of the articles that came out today is January 31st, outline that BTC is not going anywhere, guys. So let's look at one of the articles right here. Talks about funding rates. A funding rate is an indicator that measures the fee that Bitcoin futures traders have to pay each other to basically be able to trade. Now, why are funding rates indicative of an uptrend or downtrend? Now, a negative funding rate usually means that the shorts outweigh the longs, and the shorts are willing to pay a fee to the long holders because they feel like the market is going down. So a lot of negative funding rates usually means that the market is starting to bottom out. Now, you see the market bottomed out here and it went up. Now, market bottomed out a little bit. Now, that could be what's happening here, but out of the 4 times that occurred, 3 of those times were the bottom of that market cycle trend. So it could be happening here. Now, my sentiment is that it's going to wick down to about 20K before it moves back up again. So I do feel that's going to happen. But this is a reassuring thing that's happening with crypto, that Bitcoin could be at the end of its drop. Another interesting article is from Anthony Scaramucci, who is the CEO of Skybridge Capital. He believes that, and he's one of the biggest advocates of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. He holds massive amounts of these coins, especially Bitcoin. And he foretells that Bitcoin is going to go to $500,000. Now, I'm seeing that more and more people are playing into this narrative, including Cathie Wood, who's a big Bitcoin advocate, and she's a big holder of many cryptos. She also advocates for the fact that Bitcoin is going to be somewhere up there in the millions. So, you have Tony Scaramucci. Now, by the way, if you guys follow me on Twitter at Traderondablock, thank you very much, by the way. I'd really appreciate that. And all these articles are posted on my Twitter for you guys to read for yourself. Now, this is very exciting. This article just came out today as well. And we also have El Salvador's president saying that Bitcoin is going to see a gigantic increase in price. Now, I'm not going to take the advice of people that aren't traders or investing professionals. But as the president of a country who has let Bitcoin become a legal tender in his country, I would say that is really important to acknowledge that this president really believes that this currency is going to go up. Now, consider the fact that us normal people are sitting in our living rooms watching TV and doing normal people shit. Presidents and stuff, they are part of a different type of circle. People that are possibly in the know, or at least in depth, or at least know what's happening with the world and where the world is going in the future. And those people have discussions. This president did not take this decision to provide Bitcoin in his country lightly. That's his country, and he could go down forever as the biggest criminal ever if Bitcoin ever goes down. So he really has faith in this system and this technology. So I have faith in a man has faith like that. So, anyways, that's very bullish news for Bitcoin, and I'm very excited about this. So let's look at some of the crypto action today and see what happened. Now, so it looks like it's obviously still under the EMA. Unless you're a high frequency trader, unless you're doing that, like why would you buy something that's going here? Unless you're DCAing in, you're not gonna buy and expect to profit right now, right? Like I hope that that's not what some people are doing, is it? So I mean, we went through this I think yesterday or the day before. This right now we're sitting at a 51% discount. Now, if you're a long-term investor and you want to DCA in, I think this is a pretty good area to get in. I don't see that this is too risky. This 55% sitting right here was the last leg down, but understand that the largest, not largest, but the last recent major leg down was in 2019 to 2020, and this came down 71%. Now also consider that the low was hit 268 days after that high. All right, consider that. And the fact that right now the high was hit here and it's only been 74 days. Now let's take the other high and see how far that's been and try to understand. Okay, so this is technically where the low hit if you measure that same type of move. This was the previous high, went down to 288 days, and maybe this is the low. If there's any pattern in terms of timing, maybe that's the low right there, and this is when it starts shooting up. Smarter investors, what they do is they wait for breakouts, they wait for bullish market patterns, they look for bullish market sentiment, and then they make a calculated investment in the market, and that's how usually investors make money. Now, when the market shoots up, take profit off the table. When you start seeing retracements, like when I buy, what I hope to do, and I'm not saying I'm catching all the tops and buying all the bottoms. What I hope to do is wait for 30-40% increases in prices before I sell a portion of my bag. And that's what usually DCAers do. And I think that's what people should entertain in doing. Anyways, this was a short one. I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that, there's no breaking news in terms of a downside move to Bitcoin. We all know what's happening with Bitcoin right now and all cryptocurrencies. So if you're fearful, then I don't think it's just me saying that Bitcoin is going to go up. There's a lot of intelligent people out there that are saying the same thing. Now I think you should heed their advice. If you're in the market to invest in cryptocurrency, then I don't think that it's too late for you. I think these are opportunities that are given by the market, and you should take calculated decisions and get involved. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. If you could, Trader on the Block on the screen, on Twitter, Trading on the Block, which is the YouTube channel you're watching right now. If you could like and subscribe and do the little bell thingy if you're entertained by my videos, and if you like to hear some of the ideas that I have about crypto, I really appreciate you, whether you like or subscribe or not. I really appreciate that you watched this far. Thank you very much, and have yourself a great night.